What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I am Craig, and we're going to be going over the charts. Happy Friday. It's the weekend. What happens on the weekend? Crazy stuff. We're going to take a look at the charts and look at things we might expect from the markets today. As you guys know, traditional markets usually rally on Friday. That doesn't mean it has to, but we're going to take a look at some targets, take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. Will we get a big rally this weekend? Will we get a fake out, or was this a fake out? Let's take a look at what's going on. So as you guys know, my target since we broke over here has been 30,700 points on the Dow. We did not quite get there. If we get a massive rally, we could get up to this 32.9. Will it happen today? I don't think we'll rally that hard, but we did do that back here. And we are showing a little bit of hidden bullish divergence here. We got lower lows in the price action, higher lows in there. So something to be cautious about. But again, it doesn't mean that it will definitely rally. But a lot of times you do see a rally on Friday. Will that push Bitcoin over our daily resistance? We're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at some divergence. And then towards the end of the video, we'll be taking a quick look at Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, gold, and silver. So stick around. Should be a good video. You should get a lot of info. Make sure you go down, smash that thumbs up. Let's get 1,000 likes on the video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you want daily updates during the week, pre-market. I try to get them pre-market. But anyway, let's make this a real quick video. Let's get into it. And make sure you leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen this weekend. All right, so the Dow Jones, if it does break that 30,700, I think there is a good possibility that we could see a major crash, kind of like the 1929 Great Depression. Does that mean it goes straight down? No. This took 2 years, a little over 2 years before it bottomed. So if that happens, we talked about it yesterday. The people that are up here just think the markets will always go up. And if it does crash, they will hold all the way down here. And it took about, I think, 40 to 50 years to get back to the new or the old all-time high here. Does that mean it has to happen again? No, it does not. These are things that you need to look at and be cautious. The DXY. So the DXY right now is under the 8 EMA. We did show some divergence, but it is an index, so I don't really rely on divergence on the DXY. We did break this. Now, the measured move to that gets us down to about 101. I think if we go down any further, we should get a nice bounce at this 102 and a half area, just like we did back here. That is a pretty big support zone, so that's something to watch. If we do get down here and get a big bounce there, that could be the end of the fake out for Bitcoin and then a jump up. But let's take a look at what's going on. As we talked about in a bear market like this, the Amazon to comparison chart, if you go to my YouTube page, it was made on December 2nd. It's playing there when you open my page. But so if it does play out like this, there was a lot of scam.coms that needed washed out. A lot of scam companies, just like we have a lot of crypto scams. I've been talking about this since December 2nd. It is playing out beautifully. Does that mean it goes straight down? No. As you can see here, every pump, everyone got bullish again, just like what happens every time we get a pump in Bitcoin. Everyone gets bullish, and then we go to new lows. Gets bullish, we get a rise up. We never pass the all-time high. This will be invalidated if we get back above that 48,000. Until then, this is absolutely valid in my opinion. So anyways, let's get into it. So if we were to get a weekend pump, could we get up to retest the bottom of this channel around 35? That is a possibility. Definitely not necessary, but it is a possibility. And as you guys can see, the weekly wedge here, we have plenty more room for the downside. That doesn't mean that it has to go down today. This is a weekly chart. Let's take a look at Prime XBT if you guys are interested in trading. As you guys know, we're having a free trading competition. Go up into the contest section and you hit join right here. It looks like this, Savvy's Trading Clash. Put in the key 777777, and that gets you entered in there. You could trade gold, Forex, silver, Forex, or altcoins, everything all from this exchange. Great exchange, best exchange in my opinion. And you have lots of different things. You could put different trades in, longs and shorts at the same time, so you can hedge your trades. But anyways, if you guys haven't checked it out, I suggest you do. You can use my promo code Savvy50. That'll get you 50. That'll get you a $7,000 bonus on top of your margin, and Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. But the contest is totally free and you can win prizes. Definitely check it out. All right, so on the daily here, as you guys know, I think this was an irregular correction, ABC correction. We were looking for that. And once we broke this, we had our target, which is still my target. I still think there's a good chance we get down there. But as you guys know, my target's the measured move from this break of the wedge here. Gets us down to that mid 24.5, somewhere in that range. We're going to zoom in here now and look at what to watch for on the daily. The measured move of the bull flag was right here. We did hit that. We'll look at that on the 4 hour in a minute, but let's see if we're going to go further down here. So if we take a real close look here, we could be making, I'm not looking at these wicks here, but looking from top to bottom, and we put the bottom here. If we break this 30,700 area, that measured move would be 35,000, which lines up with the weekly. So if we do get a weekend rally, it may be a big pump here if we break the 30,800 range. If we come down and break this 28.6 area, if we break that, we will be looking at coming down to our target of that 24.5 to 25,000. Now, if this breaks, it'll get really ugly. But as you can see here, we do have some bullish divergence on the daily right here, where we have higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action. That is hidden bearish divergence. But again, if we break this 30,800, we also are going to have to break that 31,500 area to make a new high. So, you know, we could get a fake out up to that point and come back in. But right here on the daily is what you're going to be wanting to watch. There'll be a great trade opportunity if we break this low. I would definitely put in a short and put in your stops just above in case you get a little wick above. But like I said, we are showing hidden bearish divergence. Will that play out? It is the weekend, kind of iffy. But 38,000 is going to be the first price to watch, and then 31.5. If we break that 31.5, there's a good chance that we could get up to that $35,000 range. So keep an eye on that. We also have the break of this bear flag here, gets us up to about that 38.2. So that's another possibility we talked about. We could wick up to this and then just get a major rejection and still close the weekly below 35. So be cautious, be careful. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours, same thing. As you can see, we are right now riding on the little support here. If we do break these EMAs here, that's around 29.9. Then you might start looking for that 28.6 area. And again, if that breaks, it could be bad news. Now we had this rising channel here. We got back up above it, and this is a 4 hour RSI, guys. And we are below it right now, but I'm going to change these. And I'll do that. As you guys know, as data changes, so do your ideas, right? So let's put in a channel here from this high here up to here. Bring it down. Actually, let's widen it. Here. That lines up a lot better. So if we look, we have to have alternating touches. There's a touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here. So this would be the channel I'd be watching. We did get rejected off the middle of it on the RSI. So I'll look for a retest of this, and that will also be our long-term 4 hour RSI trend line. It'll meet up around the same time. So if we do break below this, come back up and get resistance, then most likely we'll get a dump this weekend. If we come back down, get a bounce, and head back up to this range, will be a fake out this weekend. That's what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at the hourly. This is all changed now because I don't like broken trend lines, which we got. This was our target from yesterday, 31.5. We got a little bit above it, 31.7. Right now, the hourly 55 EMA is around 29.9. same price we just talked about. So a break of that will most likely be going lower. But again, break back above this trend line, above that 30,800, then we could get a rally this weekend. And what we'll do here is put a target on this trend line from the top, right? So that would get us to somewhere around 32.2. If it got up there, may just see a fake out, a wick above this to get out everyone that shorted and put their stops above here, stop their stops out and continue down. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this. Ethereum. So Ethereum, same thing. We're getting rejected on the daily at the 8 EMA as of right now. A break of that. Next resistance is 2160. After that, 23. And again, if we get a huge rally, Ethereum could go as high as the 27.3 to retest the bottom of this bear flag. But otherwise, my targets remain the same for all these cryptos. Same thing. We're getting rejected on the daily 8 EMA here. 24 is my target for Litecoin, and XRP, same thing, getting rejected at the 8 EMA. Next target I see for that is around 28. If that breaks, 17. Gold is trying to get back into our rising channel here. If it's able to hold support in there, we could obviously come back up and retest that 55 EMA to 1886. Otherwise, if this breaks, you guys know my target for the longer term is down here. And remember, you can watch my yesterday's video. I went into a little more detail, but we did get our bounce around that 20. We didn't quite hit the 20, but I do believe this will end up breaking and we'll see silver down around the 15.5 area. As you can see, the RSI is pumping pretty hard while the price isn't. Looks like the RSI is resetting to me. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget, smash the likes, leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you tick those notification bells to get you notified when I post new videos. Take it easy, guys.